acts of terrorism, as Moscow describes it, committed by the Ukrainian side, including the attacks against the civilian infrastructure in the Russian Bryansk and Kursk region, which have indeed been labeled as acts of terrorism. And we are hearing once again the Russian president holding a meeting with his members of the Security Council and saying that the sponsors of Kyiv are actually accomplices of the terrorists, because again, Moscow believes those were the acts of terrorism committed against the civilian population. And the goal, Moscow suggests, is to derail the negotiations that Moscow and Kyiv have just recently resumed. Sergei Lavrov, Russian foreign minister, has also been providing some comments suggesting that Kyiv is trying to derail those negotiations by provoking Moscow to respond. But he said that all means, including the talks, should be here used, and Moscow should not be falling for those provocations on the part of Kyiv. So as things stand now, we understand Moscow is looking into the possible response to those provocative actions by Kyiv, but at the same time Moscow is very cautious, trying to get the dialogue going. We also hear in the Russian top negotiator Vladimir Medinsky providing his statement and suggesting that the ball is now in Ukraine's court. Russia has handed over its memorandum of the draft peace settlement in Ukraine to the Ukrainian side, and they are waiting for the response from Ukrainians. And all in all, in Moscow, there is a very strong understanding that Western countries should not be trying to incite the escalation of this conflict, but instead what should be happening is trying to bring these two sides to the negotiating table without any more military supplies from the West to Ukraine, because Moscow believes that is counterproductive.